All right. When last we left off, the Fellowship of Chile Sad had returned to Golgotha in order to sort of orchestrate a coup in sort of conjunction with Wilfred's childhood friend Morgana. They freed Strathgen the Arcanist from the Darkhold Keep, and also freed Razakai Githyanki, who was sort of the person who was bringing the amulets that sort of counteracted the powers of the mind flayers that Strathgen and Morgana had offered you. You devised a plan with Queen Andragora in order to have her army sort of attack the front of the Stygian Keep, and you guys would sort of come in the back entrance. And so you guys orchestrated this plan. You guys came in through the back way. You sort of navigated the tunnels, and you fought some Driders, some mind flayers, and some other things. And you barged into the throne room after a brutal and bruising battle where you fought Fomorians and Dragolas and Intellect Devourers, and as well as Quetzalcoatl and Razakai and a Drow that appeared to be a thrall of the mind flayers, as well as Asgath and Nexen. You guys were able to take down both Asgath and Nexen, but not without the cost of your friends Carrick and Aurelia going down. And so as we pick up sort of at the end of that fight, it is Wilfred's turn, and both Carrick and Aurelia are down at the moment. And so Wilfred, what are you gonna
do? I think I can do both an action and a bonus action, and like my bonus action to heal Carrick and Sacred Flame this mind flayer here. Because they're both 60-foot range.
Okay. Yep.
I think I'm at just a distance where I can Sacred Flame here and then get within 30 feet of, or 60 feet of Carrick with 30 feet of movement.
Okay.
5, 10, 15, 20, 30. 10, 15, 20, 30.
All right, so you're Sacred Flaming the Mind Flayer?
Yes, I'll Sacred Flame the Mind Flayer.
Okay.
So right, dexterity.
That is a 13.
That fails. That's 9 points of radiant damage.
Okay, one quick second. Okay, 9 points of radiant damage. All right, sort of this Wilfred sort of reaches out. He sort of mumbles "Sacroflam" under his breath, and sort of this radiant energy sort of descends on him and sort of arcs around him and sort of burns the mind flayer. All right,
and then I will healing word Carrick right where I am. And that is 8 points of healing damage to Carrick.
Woo! Not
You're not dead.
I'm not dead yet.
And I think I will drop if this Duergar here is looking like he's come out of whatever.
Yeah, he is no longer hostile.
I will drop my Spirit Guardians.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. All right. It's now the Duergar's turn. The one that is sort of next to you is going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And then 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. The one that is next to you, Gerthing, is going to hit Morgana.
Okay.
That is a natural 20.
Morgana's dead.
Wait, she's on the ground.
No, she's up still. Aurelia's down, but And that is 12 points of damage to Morgana. And she is down. And so that ends that Duragar's turn because that's all he can do. Now it is. I'm sorry. No, it wasn't the Duragar's turn. It was Ugar's turn. I'm sorry. Nope, that didn't happen. She's still up.
Ugarth. Ugarth is here. He is present. He must pull up his page on D&D Beyond.
Get a level 160.
Ugarth. Campaign. Campaign.
It also means that Duragar didn't move.
Review campaign. Review Ugarth. All right. Oops. This is Ugarth.
That's correct.
All right. And the Mind Flayer is
The Mind Flayer is
This-
way up. No,
this-
that yeah, that one, yeah.
on the left. Okay. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60.
I think he's actually supposed to be down
Yeah.
a little more. 5, 10, 15, 20, 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, I'm sorry. He's in the wrong spot. 5,
Who
10,
dat?
15,
The
20.
Mind Flayer or me?
You. So 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, he's right here. You're right there. I'm sorry. All right.
Okay. Who moved? Did Ugarth move?
Yeah, Ugarth moved 5, 10, 15.
It didn't update on mine.
Get above 60.
It didn't.
I don't think so.
He really just moved like one space up and one space over.
Is he right here?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I guess he did move then. Okay, cool. So, yeah, I'll just move up here and then fire my cross short bow.
All right.
Just a regular straight roll.
Mm-hmm.
That's a natural one.
All right. That ends Ugarth's turn. Ingvor, it is now your turn.
Oh yeah. So not hostile, correct?
You're not hostile, correct?
Because I was beside him.
You're beside him, but then he didn't take his opportunity attack. And that's how you know that he's not
Yeah.
hostile.
He said Aurelia is down here.
Yes. Morgana is fine. I made a mistake.
Yeah.
It's not their turn.
This is a bad.
That's
Which one of
Razakai,
them?
and he sort of snapped out of it when Nexon dropped.
So the top left is bad.
This
Yeah, he's my player.
Yep.
and Asgath and Nexon are both unconscious, correct? They're
They're
still
both
making
unconscious. Yes, they're making
they're
death
making
saving
saving
throws.
throws.
Yeah, they're making death saving throws.
So I am going to, seeing that they are only unconscious, Eldritch Blast each one of them.
All right. Is that a failed
Trying to
death saving?
murder.
Is that how that works?
They automatically fail. Do I get advantage since they're down, right?
Yes, you do.
I bet that's right. Yeah.
But rolling damage, so so that one's gonna hit. So they're both 20 something to hit.
Yep. Yeah, they both hit.
All right, so this is Asgath. He takes 11 points of damage,
Okay.
and Nexon takes 13 points of damage.
Okay.
But unless it's their
We just fell.
base damage, yeah, they just fail the saving throw.
Yeah, they just failed one saving throw. So
Yep.
all right.
And then I'm going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 over here.
Okay.
And in my turn, because I have another healing potion, but
Did you use your action to blast them?
yep.
All right. Got it. It is now Asgath's turn, so he's going to make a death saving throw. That is what do you add your constitution modifier? You don't, right?
For death saving, it's just a flat D20.
Flat
D20.
10 or higher save.
Slightly better than 50-50.
That was a failure, and so Asgath dies. Now it is Razakai's turn. And so let's see. So he's going to make an attack against the Mind Flayer. What is my that hits almost certainly. Yep, that hits, and then he does some damage. So he does 14 plus. He does 18 points of damage on the first hit. And then on the second hit, that is a natural 1, so he misses on the second hit. But he is going after the Mind Flayer, and the Mind Flayer is very hurt now. Now it is Morgana's turn. Morgana is going to let's see, so she has 60 feet. Okay, 60 feet. So she's going to go, she's going to disengage with her actions. She's going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That is 5, 10, 15, 20. She's not within range of Aurelia, so she can't healing word her. So that is all she's going to do. Now it is Nexon's turn. He's going to make a death saving throw. It's also Quetzalcoatl's turn. So he's going to make one. That is a save for Nexon. And then with Quetzalcoatl, that is a failure. And then it is Aurelia's turn, and so she's going to make a death saving throw. That is a save. And then now it is Carrick's turn. So Carrick, what are you doing?
Is the sickening sphere, the sickening radiant sphere, still up?
No.
It's dropped. Okay, that means my exhaustion has faded as well. Not that that makes a big difference, but good to know. All right. I am still under the effect of my potion of speed. So I wake up from unconscious, suddenly look around. The Mind Flayer is currently the only hostile individual left, aside from, you know, Duragar. He almost maybe a thrall. It was just the one Mind Flayer. All right. Then I will, with my 60 feet of movement speed and extra actions and whatnot. How far can I make it? Let's see. 1, 2, 3. We can make it to here with half my movement after standing up. And then 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Yeah, that's all I got, isn't it? There's no way to get quite next to him. But I can do thing. Excuse me. Haste. Haste. I'm just checking what I can do with the extra action on haste. Haste.
You can move on any extra action.
Right. But I know that I still can't get there and still make an attack. I'm just seeing what I can do. Attack. One weapon attack only. Would you rule that that means I cannot use the circlet of blasting as my extra attack? Because that's not a weapon attack? Or is that just saying that if you're using
That's using an
weapon attack,
object, isn't it?
Circlet. If
That's
it's a magic
different.
item, it's probably an attack. Because it's like casting the spell.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
fireball.
can say you can do it. Yeah.
okay. Then I'll use my
Fortune
extra
Ray, I
attack,
mean.
my extra action to circlet of blasting. Fairly certain I still have a use for that. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Now it's marked it off. To fire that at the Mind Flayer.
Okay.
That's 120 feet. Make sure that I'm still at least that close. It's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 10, 20, 4, 10, 20, 30, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 10. Yeah, that's within 120 feet. 120 feet is like up here. So we're good. So that's 3 attacks from that thing. And that's just regular old attack roll plus 3. Well, that's going to be a 6, a 12, and a natural 20.
All right, natural 20 hits.
Natural 20.
Nice.
All right. So that's 4d6 then, or just 2d6 doubled. I can't do it either way, right?
What?
I can choose to roll like double the dice or just roll the normal.
Yeah, you can go either way. Yeah.
More fun to roll more dice. And that's going to be 6, 12, 17. Do I add anything to that? Or is it just the straight? Yeah, just the 2d6.
I think it's
fire
just
damage.
straight. Yeah, I mean, I think
Yeah.
it's just straight for spellcasters.
For Scorching, yeah, it's just straight 2d6. For
Mhm.
So
Scorching
that
Ray.
is 17 fire damage.
All right, that does it. So you fire your circle of blasting. It sort of fires across the map, and it sort of strikes the Mind Flayer and sort of begins to burn it away. And now the Durgar is up next, and he sort of like holds back as Girthing, who's been hitting him, sort of steps back and says, I'm sorry in Undercommon. And then he will move 5.
Well, it's still my turn. Still my turn.
Oh, so your turn? Okay.
Can I make a medicine check to stabilize someone?
Mhm.
Do I have to have a healer's kit to do that? Or I can just make a straight
No.
medicine check?
Well,
Or just healers just add proficiency like block kicking.
I'm not sure on that point. Give me 1 second.
Have a bandage.
I think you do need a healer's kit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Stabilize.
Makes sense.
I don't have any potions left.
Try to intimidate them back into life.
Wake up. I'm fairly certain then that that is all I can do unless I can make a medicine check without a healer's kit.
It says stabilizing something can be done with a D10 medicine check, a healer's kit, the spread dining contract. Yeah, I don't think you actually do need a healer's kit, so you can try it.
Oh,
You can
okay.
try
Yeah,
stabilizing,
Yeah, stabilizing. Yeah,
which
So just a
means
straight medicine check.
I think yeah,
Second
healer's
row.
kit does it automatically. Is I think what the advantage of a healer's kit does, but
they might give him 8 hit points.
I don't remember what it does.
Does it give him a hit point? Because stabilizing just prevents you from rolling those, and then it takes an
Yeah.
hour to get back up.
Okay, there is the.
Has bless dropped?
yeah, it's without
Yeah.
without needing a mess trick. Bless is so Morgana took a lot of hits.
So we'll just say
But-
the bless
It's
dropped.
also down.
No, it's
No,
not.
No, she's not.
Yeah,
Red
yeah.
is down. I keep.
So this is just a straight medicine check. D20, that's it. Okay, cool. That is a 16.
That stabilizes
And
her.
I'm
Though.
walking over to Aurelia.
All right, yeah, that stabilizes her.
Cool. And that's my action. And I mean, I still have more movement left. If I really wanted to, I could just like run a couple circles around Aurelia and Angbor. So we'll just say I do that. I just spend.
All
No,
right.
not really. Not really. Yeah, I just stabilize her, and that was actually my 10th round since taking the potion of speed. So the effects of haste have worn off, and I now collapse on the floor.
All right. So now that the Durgar, so that's the Durgar's turn. So he's going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. After mumbling, I'm sorry. If you want the attack of opportunity or thing, it's up to you.
You didn't understand what he said.
15,
Let me roll a
25, 30,
intelligence check.
35.
Okay, I probably realized it.
Okay. All right. So that ends. That
I
ends
don't.
his
I don't.
turn. All right.
Okay.
Yeah, we there are no active combatants left on the field. Yeah. So if whatever we want to do next, if you want Ingvor, if you want to, I guess next up in the initiative order would be Gerthang and then
Me.
Wilfred.
We still got one of the. He's up, but not like.
He's unconscious.
He's
And
making
he's
save-
up north of us.
No, that one's
Yeah.
dead. The one it's next and who's still making saving.
Yeah,
Bottom
yeah.
right.
Oh, he's too far away for me to just run into.
But everyone else, every friendly is stabilized, correct?
And- yeah, every friendly is
Yeah.
stabilized. We have Quix, Quotal, and Nexon still making death saving throws. So yeah.
I can
So
make it
I guess
through
it's
this
his
one.
turn next. He'll go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. All right. Well, you just moving that way?
Move action, move dash.
Okay.
Just right because no other hostiles.
Not
No other
as
hostiles.
in
That we
the-
know.
in the vicinity.
Yeah,
All right.
I gotta tell him to greet the great equalizer for me
Yeah.
and send him on his way.
And so I just take a moment, look around. You said it was Quetzalcoatl and who else was down?
Next.
Just
Nexon.
I will start making my way towards. I'm just going to stabilize, or I don't think I can stabilize at this moment, but I'll move as close as I can to Quetzalcoatl.
Okay.
Just so I can, because I see Aurelia is being checked on left, right beside where you were.
Here.
No, that's you, Garth. Right guy.
Way up there.
Yeah. Just so he doesn't die on us.
You have 30.
30 and then move me another, yeah. 20. I'm not going to waste a spell slot on him.
Yeah.
All right.
And yeah, I guess my spiritual weapon is about to end because that's only a minute.
Okay. All right. Now it's Ugarth's turn. Is Ugarth doing anything?
Let's see. Is this Quetzalcoatl?
Yep.
Yeah.
Did I meet Quetzalcoatl at any? Did Ugarth meet Quetzalcoatl at any point?
So they were both in the jail together when Wilfred released them.
Jail buddies.
You would have seen him in the jail, but
Yeah.
that's about it.
They would have had slop together.
They've been
Probably not.
they've been in the
Probably
brig
themselves.
together.
Yeah, they would have
Feeding
sold
their
cigarettes
employees.
together.
Yeah.
They're blood brothers now.
Ugarth helped Quetzalcoatl make a shank out of a toothbrush.
Yeah.
I'll say that. I'll say that Ugarth does not do anything.
Does that do anything?
Correct.
All right, Ingvar, is now your turn.
Seeing as it looks like Carrick is here and he has miraculously stabilized Aurelia, she looks like she's breathing again, but you know she's down still. Seems like she's not dying. Don't need to waste my healing potion or anything, so that's good. I'm gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and try and finish off Nexon as well.
All right, go for it.
They're both gonna hit.
And then if he's down, it's just
Auto fail.
powder tails, good saves.
Yeah,
Or saves.
just roll the damage.
Sure.
Just to-
Yeah, well, it's 13 points of damage total. But
Right.
two, I don't know if that's two different attacks, I guess.
That hit, yeah. Because
Yep,
the
well-
lowest roll was a 15.
Yep.
On
So
the
that
dice.
that finishes off Nexon. So you just execute Nexon on the ground there after Asgath bled out. All right. That's
Yeah, pretty much. That's just kind of say this is. I told you you would be waiting for your demise.
All right. All right. So now it is Razakai's turn. Razakai, yeah, again, he's not really going to do much besides he will move towards Quetzalcoatl 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. But and then really what's important is Morgana's, so she'll go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. So she can healing word Morgana. She will do it at 3rd level. So that's 3d4 plus 4. That is 8, 12 healing. All right. And so Morgana is up. And now it is next in Quetzalcoatl. They're gonna make death saving throws. Or that Quetzalcoatl will. And that is a failure. So now it's back to Carrick's turn. Oh, that Quetzalcoatl bleeds out with that. So he as well expires, and so we are now out of initiative order. So as you guys sort of look around the combat scene, look at the your recently defeated, recently deceased enemies, and
Do we still hear like out in like the foyer? Is there like clamor and? Because I mean, there was obviously the distraction and like another fight going on over there with the citizens and stuff, and our distraction. Is that still? Do we hear that still, or?
So the sounds of battle are faint here in the depth of the throne room, right? It's insulated pretty well.
Gotcha. Yeah.
But you notice that it is, yeah. I mean, so I would say that you probably have to. So you can still hear some some rumble,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
beyond that, you don't know.
Can't really tell. Yeah, no worries. I just didn't know like how much I could hear out there. I didn't know how well insulated it was, or yeah. Okay.
I get that looks like it's wow.
Oh god, guys.
Is everyone okay?
That was a
That's-
lot.
Yeah. We got a couple. I mean, there's only a few of these big mind players left. But the main ones, they keep falling. We're doing good. They can't be strong much longer.
Should we check these two and see if they have any of those stone talking
No,
stones? And Ugarth
yeah.
will, because he has really high
I think so.
investigation. Ugarth will run over and
Right.
and then get all the Carrick.
Ugarth will investigate the two bodies of the mind players.
Me as
I'll say
well.
pick one. Pick one.
I'm doing-
He'll investigate Nexon.
Next.
I'm doing Asgath then.
All right, sounds good. Roll some investigation checks for me, please.
27.
27. All right, so you find 305 gold. You find 411 silver. You find 207 electrum. And you find 829 copper. Additionally, you find that Nexon had a fair number of potions on him.
Oh,
One of them is sort of a potion that's mostly reddish, but it's sort of flecks of white, or not flecks of white, flecks of yellow in it. It's sort of like a lava lamp. It sort of shifts up and down. You find one that is sort of like a dark green color. And you find a potion that's sort of a purplish color of some kind.
He will take all of them. Just, can he like make a check to see if he can figure out what each of them is?
Yeah, make an Arcana check, or he has alchemy tools, correct?
Does he?
Yeah, I believe he does. I believe that's part of what he's proficient in.
Alchemist supplies, yes.
Yeah, so you can make a performance check as well, since that is one of his skills.
Performance check plus, would I add any plus to it, or was it just a straight
His
check?
proficiency modifier, probably,
Plus proficiency, okay. Or Arcana.
or Arcana, yeah.
Well, either one would be the same.
Hmm.
We'll just use the alchemist tools. And that's a natural one.
All right, he doesn't know what these are.
Only one way to figure it out. Ah.
Oh, good,
Give
that
it
was
to you
poison. All right.
Constitution saving throw.
So, Angvor, what did you roll on your
18.
18? Okay, so as you're investigating Asgath, you find 206 gold, 301 silver, 282 electrum, and 509 copper.
500.
You also find some wands on Asgath. One is sort of a it's sort of a bronze colored wand. It's sort of shaped a little bit crooked. It's got sort of like interlacing sort of intertwining. There are like gaps within the wand.
Yep.
And then the other one is a wand of it's sort of a metallic, sort of chrome metallic color with sort of a blue tip on it. You also find that Asgath's wearing some armor that's pretty pretty neat. Looks it's a leather armor. It's where it has sort of these emblems on it. It's got sort of like a face with sort of like
Is it the tentacle face that we're used to seeing?
no, it's not. It's like it's like a sun sort of with arcs sort of building out. It's sort of got like a sun with a face on it, not Teletubbies, but like a real face.
On. I will obviously I'll take the wands and I'll start doffing the armor and
Okay.
putting all of that into my bag of holding.
All right,
Mhm.
sounds good. All right. Anything else you guys want to do?
I like your
Anything else?
name.
What?
I like your name. I like your name, Wilger Thangbor.
Thanks.
Good thing for.
Well, girth paint. Yeah.
We need to do it in order though. You need to switch Wilbor.
Willing girth.
Willing girth.
Yeah.
Will Girth Angbor?
Wilger Thangvor.
Have y'all seen that that picture from the Olympics with the guy from Canada? It's like we know he can swim, but can Richard Funk? He's from Canada and his name
Because
is
his name was Richard Funk.
Canadian.
Yeah.
So
Anyways,
what
back
about
to
the
D&D.
throne room? Like on top of like I don't know. Like up towards the throne, is there anything going on still? I mean, is there there's nobody up there
Make a perception check.
Yeah. It's gonna make
Yeah.
Yes.
yeah. The 6.
A 6. So you look up there. Don't see anything immediately. No one appears to be running in.
Yeah. All right. I mean, what do you guys? What are we doing now? I mean, this was intense, but I mean, we can't stay here for long. We don't know what could be coming. We need to.
I can contact.
Should we go back through the?
Should we check in with Straw? We have that whatever he gave us, right?
Falcon.
Did we get a?
We didn't get a stone, did we?
No, not a stone of sending or anything. I don't
I
think.
thought we had some.
They gave us something.
We had a way to talk to what's his name?
communicate with them, right?
Rather, no.
Yeah, we have a way to talk to the guy that came up to us at the house. Whatever his
Oh,
name
yeah.
is.
Him. Okay.
Palantir.
Palantir.
Volunteer.
Did Palantir give us a Palantir to talk to him?
Yes, he did.
That's close.
Yeah, we have a way of contacting Palantir, but I can contact the Queen if or someone let them know that currently the throne room is empty of its recent occupants.
How about we just walk out to the foyer and let these people know that the mind flayers are dead? I'm sure that will demoralize any of their other.
Take their heads out.
Did we kill all 7 mind flayers?
We
Five.
We've killed 5
I
out
think
of
we've
7.
killed 5 of the named ones.
I don't know if we've killed Atar and
Atar, I know, is still alive.
He's still alive, yeah. So we've killed Asgath, Ellaxen, not
Abaran.
Ellaxen, Asgath, Nixon, Abaran,
Astophanes.
Astophanes, and there was
Astophanes,
a bee
Abaran,
one?
and
Bimbit. I have Bimbit. Binthus?
Yeah.
We killed Binthus.
we killed this. Oh, I'm sorry, anymore.
Astophanes
and Abaran.
and Abaran. That's, yeah.
So I think, and then Atar.
Atar is there.
So I think we might have done 4. I think we've gotten 4.
Because you got one in the dungeon. We got
Bennett.
no Bennett. Yeah, because we killed 2 when we got Strofkin.
Yeah.
Because you killed one in the
There was
mess hall,
another
and then
one we killed in the-
we killed two more in that big open area with
There was another one that we
I
killed
don't
in the dungeon.
realistically
Was
know
that they were named.
yeah.
the two in the area were, but I don't know the one in the mess hall. I don't think we checked or even
Yeah,
asked.
I don't know if he had a name. He may have just been a grunt.
Okay.
So, a point of order, they
Slightly.
told you that Bemlet had been killed. So he was killed off screen, like out
Who?
Bemlet.
Off screen death.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Morgana told you that he'd been killed. She's the first one who died. So there are two
Okay.
left.
Gotcha.
Okay. Nurgar,
And
Dol, Natar,
And Alexa.
and Ellaxen, who we kind of know what he is, but we don't know.
Oh,
Really.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of the battle is just kind of over with these guys dead.
yeah. I mean, do we go out there and check? I mean,
Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't hurt.
We have had a lot of Durgar leave this place. I wonder if they've gone out and let them know.
yeah.
But yeah, I feel like I don't really feel like cleaning up the.
Or we can just leave this
But
here.
we'll let them. They probably have janitors for the clean up the room, and that's it's
If we
messy.
can connect with Strafgan, we could, if we want to, we could use his his magic thing to find Atar, maybe, if that's how it works. Unless he has to already know where it is that he's trying to get to. I don't know. But on the,
mean, they're just-
one hand, I want to, as much as anyone, I want to find Atar as quick as we can. You know, while we've got this opportunity, that he's probably somewhat
on the other
taken by
hand-
surprise. But on the other hand, we're all hurting.
We're not ready
Almost
for that
every
fight.
single one of you is one hit away from death.
We're not ready for that fight. Not this moment.
Ugarth will pipe up and say, "Does anyone, can anyone tell me what these potions do? I don't know if they would be of any help to us."
Maybe if we take a moment to, I can't tell immediately.
Okay.
Maybe if I
Had an hour.
have an hour, spend some personal time with each and every single one.
3 potions, 3 hours.
Well, I mean, I could check out one of them again, you know, with a little more time. And maybe we can split them up between us.
Well, do we want to go into the tunnels again to try and get back out of the castle, or do we want to go out and see what the group is doing? Pretty much those are the two options here.
I say we check out front and see what's going on.
Can I check on Razakai and see how he's doing?
Yeah, you can go to Razaka.
How are you holding up after this whole ordeal?
He like sort of holds his head and says, Ellaxen has given them power that mind flayers don't usually have. I should have been immune to that.
Do you not have a medallion, or did he give those all away?
They took mine from me. Oh. But I'll be all right. With a little time. You're on the run now.
Yeah, I think they're having to recover.
Well, and it's not like he gave them that much extra power, right? I mean, they all still died.
Yeah. Well,
I check over the ones that we just killed and see if they're still dead.
Make a perception check.
12.
12. They're still dead for now.
Cool.
yes, it was.
I'll just walk over to
No, the other guy.
Quetzalcoatl.
What?
Hunter.
I'm just gonna walk over to Quetzalcoatl, just seeing that he is deceased. Just kind of crouch down next to him.
Whatever
just
other
kinda
name is.
wondering, yeah, you were an interesting guy. Sorry we couldn't do more for you. Okay.
We saw.
Rest well, my
That's
friend.
why I've been murdered.
I say to Quetzalcoatl. And I feel like he would have something specific in his pockets that I will.
He has a lot
As
of
All right, yeah, you can make an investigation check to loot the body.
I'll give him his last
Um,
will and rights. Hold up. He's like patting down.
That's a 7.
That's a 7. All right.
Can I
Um,
assist him and give him advantage since I'm there?
Yeah, you can assist him and give him advantage. Yeah.
That's a 17.
A 17. All right. So you
Hey!
find that he has 110 gold, 189 silver,
All right, silver.
173 electrum,
Cool.
and 355 copper. You also find that he has 2 daggers on him. One which is sort of adorned with sort of a flame-like pattern.
Cool.
And the other that sort of has like sort of a white, or not like a yellow stripe running down the blade, and sort of shimmers with sort of like a blue tint as you turn it back and forth.
Iridescent style.
Yep.
Cool. Yellow stripe with blue tint. Okay. I think we can. I think we can find use for these. Here's we're still living one. And yeah.
Right.
I guess I walk on over to Garth and like these might be of interest to you with the
Yeah,
daggers.
thank you. Yeah, thanks.
You gotta sell them so you can keep all the money.
They're about $50 each, 50 gold each.
You gotta sell them for like a bookie or something. I got so much extra stuff. None of you guys have. Keep trying to give you guys some of my stuff.
Yeah, I think I have some stuff I can get the Garrett. I don't know if he's okay.
So are we gonna go out there and see what's going on, guys? I mean, I don't know how long we can stay in the throne room here. I mean, who knows what could come back? I mean, we need to either get out of here or let's head out to the foyer where the fight was. Or I mean, it's up to you. I mean, I'm okay with whatever. We can go back into the tunnels and try and get back out of here. But I mean,
See if we can find a window first. See if we can see what's happening out, and then we can make our decision.
a window in the internal throne room.
You never know. Well, out into the courtyard.
I think we're gonna leave to go look at the courtyard.
Yeah, we're gonna
that's
have
what
to
I'm-
the throne room place.
So what are you guys doing?
Walking. Oh, unless other people interject, I will try to find a window that looks out over where the courtyard is.
A window in the throne room or a window in the foyer?
Back, if there's any in the throne room, but then I
There aren't
figure
any
we're beyond
windows
that.
in the throne room.
Then going out to the foyer.
Right. So you open the door and you head out into the foyer. It seems relatively quiet. There are a few more bodies here than when you last went through, you think? And so I assume you head
Duragar
over.
bodies or
Oh yeah, mostly Duragar, like a mind flayer here and there.
cool.
Is the sound of battle now that we're out here? Do we hear any more sounds of battle, like
All right,
loud, clean? Or
Make a perception check on this for this. As you look out the window.
I'll be looking out the window.
Mhm. You can make it advantage if you want to, Asher. If Angor is assisting you.
Yeah.
whatever works.
You sure?
Yeah, I don't care.
Well,
It's essentially advantage, same thing. That's a big enough perception.
23.
23. So as you sort of look around and sort of you hear the sounds of battle, but they are sort of inside. They're coming from the sides of the foyer. They're out in the courtyard. It does seem quiet. When you peer out the window, you do see sort of Duragar adorned with sort of the garb of Lady Andragora, going through and sort of making sure that all of the mind flayers are you make sure that all the mind flayers are actually dead. You see Galen out there with his sort of a helmet on his hip, and he's sort of supervising the work as they begin to try and clean up. It appears that as you guys were sort of fighting in the throne room, that they were able to sort of sweep into the courtyard and gain the upper hand.
Right. Looks like they have done their part. There might still be a few mind flayers left. The few additional ones are dead.
So next part, slip out, back, regroup.
You might just
Try to
Sure, we talked to the queen about what our next step was.
try to talk to find Strofgan or any of them and
we just
kind of connect. Or Galen, see Galen's right there. Just let him just update him and
I don't feel like you. Yeah, let's go down. Update him.
All right, so you guys head out to go talk to Galen.
Yep, out to the courtyard, just
All right,
announcing ourselves. We have the mind flayers are dead.
Okay.
Well,
All right,
most of them.
so you announce the mind
Asgaf and
flayers are
Ellaxen are
dead.
down.
Okay.
I did collect 2 more tentacles as
Okay.
proof.
So is it
I crossed them out.
the pale red and the pale blue tentacles?
to see
Yeah. They're
to
different.
see Strofgan anywhere.
Make a perception check.
Yeah.
Now that you're heading
Yeah.
out to the courtyard.
Making this as Ugarth because he's hoping Strofgan might be able to identify the potions since he is an alchemist. Perception. That is a 11.
11. So as he looks around, doesn't immediately see Strothgan. He sees contingents of Duragar and of deep gnomes, and he obviously Galen is front and center, but no Strothgan at the moment. All right, so you come out and you announce that the mind flayers are dead.
Yep.
Fellowship is really sad. It's I'm glad you all made it.
Barely. It was a fight. It sounds like you guys have done good out here yourselves. It looks the same out here.
In a moment, we were losing the fight and being driven back, and then something happened, and the fight. Many of the Durgar broke ranks and fled, and we began to gain an upper hand, and
Yes.
then something else happened, and the rest of them, began to turn tail and run.
That must have been when we finished off the Nexen and Asgard and Nexen. Yeah, they seem to be controlling a lot of their minions here. As soon as we finished them off as well, things started to change in there as well, which yes, that saved us. I'm glad to see that you guys are still well and up.
And Atar, is he?
We did not see him.
He's missing.
There is. He is one of the only ones left that we know of. We thought about pursuing him, but we just were not in a state for it at the moment. It was a hard fight. Yes.
Well, I'm sure Strothgan and Palantir would like to talk to you if you are willing to stick around.
Oh, absolutely. I think we should find some shelter, and we can all debrief at some point in the near future.
Excellent. We go back to my house. Wait, Did something happen to my house? You guys, it's not that far from here.
Mm,
We
There was-
all
there
we
was-
all have to make sacrifices in times of trouble. It's-
There's been a lot of destruction in this city, as you well know. Maybe we should go back to Strothgan's house. It seems kind of fortified and lighted. There seems like a lot of space there. I'm sorry to hear about what happened to your house.
What happened to my house?
Well, you just made it sound like something happened to it with the way you.
Well, I
Uh,
thought you guys
so-
said that something had happened to it.
Yeah, we had passed by it at some point on our way in the first time, and
I forgot about that.
it seemed like it had been destroyed. I'm not sure what happened to it,
Well, it's too bad.
but I'm sure we could easily. You will find another place to live.
Oh,
I know the Queen Andragora will be in your debt at this point for the help you've given.
And I'm sure there have been many openings recently in the housing market.
A lot of homes are on the.
You probably get the best one of your choice.
Supply is high, demand is low, so you don't even have to pay that much.
All right. He like thanks you and then begins to go back to supervising. He sort of heads into the Stygian Palace.
And
Yeah,
as
sure.
as he's leaving, I'll just tell him like we'll meet you, and when you're done here, meet us back at Strothgan's house. I think.
Understood.
where are Strothgan and them said they wanted to maybe catch up?
I mean, I thought Strothgan was in there with you. He had already entered into the palace. I was, sort of mopping up, but
He went into the palace with who?
with sort of the him and Palantir sort of led the charge in, and when the tide of the battle turned, and they were the first
Did
ones
still
through
hear
the
some
the
battle
doors.
sounds.
What?
Maybe we did still hear some battle sounds in the side hallways, so maybe there's still something going on in there.
Maybe.
Should we check up on them, guys?
well, is the queen still okay? She's still around?
She wasn't part of this. I mean, as far as I know, she's still fine. She wasn't
Yeah.
here with us, but
Well, maybe you should be on the lookout for Strothgan if you go in there, and I don't remember. We haven't
We,
seen
we,
him.
never, we didn't cross paths with him.
okay. Well, thank you for your work. Good job slaying Asgath and Ellaxen. That's a great blow against Atar and Ellaxen.
It's all thanks to you. You gave your time and heart out here distracting everybody. So thanks to you as well.
Who's the other mind flayer? Do you know his name? We've killed most of them.
I think we've killed 5 so far.
Nurgle?
Nurgle, that's who it was. Thanks. It was on the tip of my tongue. I just couldn't quite. He must be the other one that's left with Atar still.
Maybe.
But I believe the other 5 big ones are all gone.
It's a lot.
Good deal.
Yep. All right. And so now what are you guys doing? You guys head.
Should we check up on Strothgan or?
I was just gonna head back to Strothgan's house. We don't know what we could find in there.
I can message him, but
Yeah.
That's true.
Those are 2 powerful men. I think they can handle themselves.
I would hope so.
So
Hey, if not, there's sacrifices that happen, and it is sad, but some things are inevitable.
Do we see Palantir around?
Make a perception check.
We have ways to contact.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a 14.
14. You don't see Palantir.
Okay.
Oh, well, we do have that stone to talk to him. You
Yeah.
wouldn't
What
have
about
to use any of your magic.
Yeah, someone
Should we just,
someone contact Palantir and see where he is. There's a
I have it
What about-
apparently because I don't remember who has it.
Yeah, you have it, Carrick. I'm pretty sure
grounds or
That does actually ring a bell. I think I did.
because
take
you.
it.
I think you were wearing the same armor as him, and so he gave it to you.
Oh yeah, okay, that's fair. Yeah. It's just like a sphere, like a prismatic looking stone
Mhm.
thingy.
Yeah, sort of
Um,
purple and green and blue.
Hello, Palantir. Hello.
Hello, hello,
Oh,
hello,
hi. Hey, this is Carrick.
hello.
We're done in the throne room.
who's this?
Just checking on y'all and making sure you're okay.
Yeah, I think everything's fine in here. We're just sort of cleaning out the last of the mind flayers and they're deep in the dungeons, but I think everything's fine.
Okay.
Is Strafgan there?
No,
Can we talk to
Strachan's
Strachan?
not with me.
Where did he go?
He wanted to go around behind the throne room. There was apparently some back chamber or something that was. They didn't want me going there since I'm not, one of them. But
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. Well, all right. I think we're heading back to his house. So,
by any chance, did you see any other drow like me in there?
There
there was one.
Yeah, there was the guy that was fighting the
two,
at the top. Do I?
Did he
We didn't talk to the Joe.
What?
Did he die? Did he die out of character? I don't remember.
No, he's still alive.
Were there two drow that we saw, or was it just the one?
It was just the one.
Did we talk to him when we were in there? Because a lot of stuff happened.
Yeah, there was one. I'm pretty sure he made it out okay. I mean, he was attacking us. He was under the mind player's control, I guess. But after they died, I think he got out.
What did he look like?
He had pointy ears and dark skin.
Okay. Was he wearing armor like me? And
Was he? Do I remember?
make a history check.
Hey, 15.
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
That was probably Ishtadar, my old companion.
No, I mean, last we saw him, he was. I guess we parted ways up in the throne room. I think he just went his own way. Didn't really think in the heat of everything. Didn't really think to stop and chat after everything calmed down.
All right. Well,
But he seemed to be free of whatever was controlling him.
all right. Okay. Well, what's the plan from here?
We're still
Back to Scorpion's house and recover.
Regroup.
yeah, we need to collect ourselves a bit. There's still Atars out there. And
Negro.
Nurgle,
yeah,
and then maybe Ellaxen as well.
Let's not do all of this at once.
But yeah, there was a maybe in there.
the other guy, yeah. So there's still two of those big guys out there that we didn't find. Still got to figure out where they are.
I was near this. Ah!
Yeah, we distracted him.
Coming from the other side of the sending zone. Ah! I have to go. Fellowship of the Chili Sad.
All right.
Oh,
Oh, bye.
Well, that was rude.
Going through a tunnel, you know that.
We're on the
You're,
ground.
you're breaking up.
we can't hear. Are you there?
Did it sound like
Hello?
he was attacked?
Yeah, that's what it sounded like.
Now, did it sound like he was trying to get off the call by faking he was being attacked? No.
Make an insight check, Gerthang.
Should we go?
No, I rolled like a 7.
7. You don't know. He could be deceiving you.
Do I still see Galen?
Oh yeah, Galen. I mean, Galen is basically still out in the courtyard, still kind of supervising things as they as they begin to sort of bring more soldiers in, and stuff like that.
Galen.
Yeah, yeah.
Just got off the stone with Palantir, and it sounded like he was under attack. They were down in the dungeon area.
Okay.
I don't know. Could have been no one. Could have been just a typical mind player. Could have stumbled upon Atar. I don't know, but might be worth sending some people to check up on him.
He sort of indicates, "Hey, come here." And he sort of begins to talk to them in Undercommon. And sort of directing them. And, they begin to sort of gather, people together.
I think we should head back to Strothman's house, guys.
Yeah, we
Alright.
should. I really hate to leave. I really hate to leave him hanging. Well, it's what separates you and me, I guess.
No,
Oh,
there's a lot of things that separate you and me.
one
That's
thing
fair.
is, if you go in there and get hit, you won't be much good.
Yeah, this is true.
But if we go in there and take a hit, that's a hit that someone else isn't taking.
I'd rather somebody else take a hit.
Well, it depends on if they're there to capitalize on the moment.
Plus, they hit me really hard. That's like they're wasting all the extra damage. You know?
That's true.
All right.
Yeah, that's.
Well,
Yeah, I don't.
I guess I'm the odd one out, so we'll go back.
All right.
I'll be not as great right now.
There's not a whole lot more I can do from here.
Yeah.
Maybe in a little while, but not now.
Back to Strothgains.
All right. So you make your way back to Strothgan's through the sort of the through sort of the streets of Golgathir, which are now, I mean, they're burned out, they're damaged, but they are not filled with you don't see anyone who really looks like a thrall. You see people starting to try and salvage things from burned out houses. You see people starting to survey homes for sort of damage. And you begin to sort of hear the you hear the sound of people sort of talking, mostly in doorways and out of the way, but it does look like as you move through the streets, it doesn't seem as sort of heavily policed as oppressed as it was.
That's good. So
Yeah,
if the
let's-
citizens do stand up, things will change.
Yeah. And it looks like we can probably find better resources now if we need them.
Everything's burned down. What resources?
Well, more people would be willing to help than what they were before.
Yes.
The times are changing.
It's becoming high tide. Let's go.
All right, so you make your way through the city. You see sort of a phalanx of soldiers running down to sort of under town or sort of in the center of the city. And you can make your way up into the sort of the row of houses where Strathgan lives. And you don't see a single mind flayer the entire time. You start making your way through there. You return to Strathgan's house. You find it as you left.
Take a short rest.
All right. Is taking a short rest?
That would be an appropriate thing to do. Yes.
Yeah, I guess so.
Sure.
It's an hour.
Take a little bit of a rest. Who knows how long it'll actually be, but we'll definitely make it a short rest.
We're attempt a short rest.
Ugarth will take the opportunity to attempt to identify one of the potions.
All right.
And if anyone else wants to try taking a look at some of them. Anyone want to try to figure out any of these potions while we're sitting around?
I can try if I have to.
Anyone else want to try to look at some potions? while we're
I'm reading. I'm reading.
You're reading for the hour?
I failed the check.
Yeah,
I
I'm
chugged it
immediately
real quick.
reading.
All right.
Carrick says, yeah, I can do it.
All right.
Anyone at all.
I guess, yeah. Here, I'll take one of
I'll
those.
give one to Gerthang and one to Carrick.
All right.
I'll take the red one. Ugarth, Carrick will take the green,
Okay.
and then Gerthang will take the purple.
Okay.
Purple. Got it.
All right. So at your thing and
Does that just mean we roll
Carrick.
the Arcana check with advantage?
yes, you guys can make Arcana checks with advantage. Ugarth can roll an alchemy check or an Arcana check, like a performance check with proficiency or Arcana check.
All right. I just rolled for Carrick with the green one. And Arcana
Bro, that's
is 16.
Yeah.
you roll the same number
It's
that's added.
17.
You said 16,
No,
16.
no. I rolled 2 8s, so it's a 9.
so you rolled 9. Okay. All right. We'll start with all right. So who rolled what first?
Carrick rolled a 16.
Okay.
And then
what was it on though? I'm sorry.
It was the green.
The green one. Okay, so that is a potion of acid resistance.
It's anti-poison.
Anti-acid. So it's not poison.
It's just Tums. It's just antacid.
It's anti-acid. Tums.
And then
Tums. It's a base.
I rolled a 21.
So
the red
we're
one.
gonna throw a 21 on the purple one,
Red.
the red one. Okay, so the red one is a potion of fire breath.
Called it.
Yeah.
I've got that. Built in.
But you can do like 4 more with the potion.
And then Gerthin, you rolled a 9.
Yeah. Yeah, it's purple and liquidy.
Yeah, you don't know what it is.
It flashes. Look.
Do you taste it?
You know,
do you get an extra die if you taste it?
some places don't have a word for purple. So is it red or is it blue?
I'm gonna look at my
It's
armor.
Violet.
Okay, roll an Arcana check with advantage.
That is a 18.
An 18. All right. So this is this is armor of force resistance. You resist to force damage while you're wearing it.
You can resist the force.
Is it an armor? You said it's like a leather armor.
Yes, it's a leather armor. Yeah, I will. I'm gonna go. So, who has what? Let's go to campaigns. I can drop them in your inventory as well.
I
People,
added the acid resistance and fire breath to Ugarth and Carrick,
Okay.
respectively.
And you got the force. You got the armor.
I'm looking. I think so.
And Gerthing, you can keep that other unidentified potion.
Yeah, if I'm in a bad spot, I might just chug it and we'll find out together.
I mean, you know, that sounds like a good idea.
Another purple pot. Well, I don't know if he would be carrying something that would necessarily kill him if you have to drink it. Because how easy is it to shove a potion down someone's mouth in a combat?
An action easy.
Okay, so
But someone that you're trying to kill.
I put the armor of force resistance in your bag of holding. Aim for.
Oh, nice, cool.
Carrick,
Yeah.
do you want some items for attunement?
I mean, I guess it depends on what they are, but that
I'll-
could be helpful.
Asher looked at your page and saw you only had one attuned item. So I was, well, at least on D&D Beyond, so I wasn't sure if you wanted some.
Will's
My page.
Will's
What
probably also-
is D&D Beyond? What? I don't know what that means.
Will's passive perception is also a 20, so he probably wouldn't have one.
You can actually see through the fourth wall.
Yeah, he actually sees you. He doesn't see things, he just sees character sheets.
I saw an equipment list. I saw like your
You can
stats.
see-
I don't even know what
You're just like
You're-
Neo. You can just see the code.
I don't even know what the wisdom number means, but I see it.
Yeah. What do you got?
I have a slippers of spider climbing, so you can move across vertical surfaces and upside down long ceilings.
That's cool.
Climbing speed equal to your walking speed. I have a brooch of shielding, which gives you resistance to force damage, which is like magic missile and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But then you also have immunity to damage from magic missile.
Yeah.
So I was just wondering if you wanted, because I'm not using them at the moment.
I think I'm okay right now, but no, I appreciate it. I don't. Spider climbing.
Spiders.
Just climb up surfaces and upside down ceilings.
Yeah. You know what? Yeah. I'll take those.
Cool. Is there a way for me to just like send these to you?
Might do them.
Yeah, I mean, you can just put them in my hand. My hand is right here, right?
Yeah, I grab them from the bag and then they can give them to you. They look like they have spider webs on the. They look like slippers, or they're slippers of spider climbing, but they have like spider webs designs on them. Yeah.
But I can't attune to those right now since.
Well,
I
I'm
just-
also going to spend another hour to look at my metallic chrome wand, so
Okay.
I'm going to spend another hour doing something.
So have
You
we,
guys can do whatever.
have we had our full hour to get a short rest?
I mean, you in order for Ingvor to figure out what that armor does, he does need the full hour. So if he's going to spend an hour on the wand, then you guys get another hour.
Yeah, so I'm
But we-
going to
we-
spend. Yeah,
All right, gonna roll my healing damage.
All right, roll an Arcana check with advantage. Ingvor?
yeah, that was a 15 on that one.
Okay, a 15. Let me look at one thing. Okay, so yeah, all right, with 15, sure. This is a wand of magic missiles. This wand has 7 charges. You can use it to spend. You can use an action to expend 1 charge that casts magic missiles.
Is that attunement, right?
No, just one.
For wands?
No, not for a wand. Yeah.
Armor.
No, it isn't attuned.
The wands usually don't require attunement.
Okay, those are the only 2 I'm going to look at right now. There's still the bronze one, but I'm not going to look at that.
Well, if we're taking 2 hours, I'll read another hour.
So you're not healing any hit points?
Oh, I did.
Can you still do that if you're just reading only?
Well, how do you attune and heal hit points at the same time?
Yeah, you can still read it and heal hit points. Yep.
Yeah.
It's also how you can discover what objects do.
So I guess if we're taking 2 at the end of my first hour, I'll decide that potion is purple.
Okay.
And I'll spend the next hour
All right, go for it.
trying to discern some more, I guess, if that's feasible.
Lower the AC.
Oh, that's a 21, not 20.
Okay. All right. With that,
You know the ingredients.
Yeah, you made it.
It's a
This is a potion of vitality. It removes any exhaustion you are suffering, cures any disease or poison affecting you. For the next 24 hours, you gain the maximum number of hit die for any hit die you spend.
Cool. Cool.
so I'm gonna spout out the like hex code purple color that it is. No.
And I'll drop that in your inventory as well. Good thing.
You know the exact 12 digits for the hex code.
Yeah.
Hashtag FG.
Number,
Yeah.
color, code. All right.
Cool.
Well, that's my 2 hours.
I am at 22 hours of reading this. 5, 10, 15, 20. No. 37 hours. So almost halfway there.
Hey, every little bit helps, man.
Yeah. I'm trying.
Yep. All right. So as you guys spend all your hit die and you guys sort of
I'm still trying to calculate my hit die. I haven't even rolled for Ugarth yet. And then I want to examine the daggers.
Okay.
Bear with me. Okay. Nice healed. And then I guess Ugarth will kind of meet up with Carrick and see what he found out about potions, and be like, yeah, found this, all that stuff. Rather than role playing a conversation with myself. And then I'll just say, hey, unless you got anything else to do, you wanna see if you can figure anything out about this dagger too? Yeah, sure.
right.
So then they'll both do that.
all right. So roll our contracts with both of them.
Carrick first. Not as good.
Okay.
That's a 13. And which
13.
which two were there? There was one with a yellow stripe. He
yes.
held up the one with the yellow stripe.
Okay.
Yellow stripe with blue tint.
Okay. All right. What did you say? You roll a 13?
13.
Okay, so he recognizes that it doesn't do any extra damage, but it has some sort of effect that makes it makes you sort of more alert than you normally would be. You don't know the exact extent of it, but
And then Ugarth. That's a 21 again.
okay. This is a Hellfire dagger. And so basically it does 1d4 plus 4 damage. And any humanoid killed by an attack made with this weapon has its soul funneled into the river Styx, where it's reborn instantly as a Lemure devil. So
Oh, the mirror.
Sounds snappy.
Not so great.
All right. I can put it in Ugar's inventory as well.
Already did.
Okay.
Well, what are we up to now, guys? I mean, I think we've rested a little bit here. I mean, I've definitely bandaged up some of my wounds. I'm feeling a little bit better, but
And it's like midday, or is it like, or I guess it'd be like around 3.
Good head.
We could go back and try to.
see what's been done since we left. That was a couple hours ago, so.
Yeah, no one's.
We could head back towards the palace just to see, or at least check it out. See if
Yeah.
everyone's still there. It's been a while.
Yeah, I think that's not a bad plan.
But at least now if we run into something, we're not going to
Auto die.
have to run away necessarily.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm down for going back.
All right. Everyone got what they need?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys begin to make your way back to the Stygian Palace.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, because I guess Galen, we told Galen that's where we're heading, right?
We were
We
heading to
didn't-
Strathgans.
Yeah.
but he hasn't shown up in the 2 hours or so.
Yeah, so we'll head back to see if everything's doing okay.
Okay. All right. So you guys begin to move back down towards the Stygian Palace. You guys begin to maneuver your way back through the streets, and again, especially up in sort of the upper areas where Strathian lives, things do seem to be. You see people out trying to repair things. You're talking with one another. You see people sort of gathering and analyzing damage. And the farther down you go, the more burnt out it does seem to be. And when you get down kind of near Galen's house, it is still pretty vacant. You arrive at the Stygian Palace. You see a fair number of guards standing out in front of the palace.
These guards seem to be friendly to us, correct?
Yeah, they don't. I mean, they don't.
They're
make
not
any-
like. Yeah, they're not moving toward their. Yeah, they seem to be the guards that are like we're showing up and they're not like advancing towards us or.
No, they're sort of standing around. You guys approach. They make no real movement towards you. They don't fire a bow at you or anything like that.
Well, I guess we took our siesta. Let's
Yeah.
let's go.
Yeah, I guess we try to make it past the guards. Is that
You guys know where Galen's at? Has he been in there?
Yeah, Galen went in a couple hours ago. I haven't seen him since.
Yeah. Do you know which way they went?
Oh, they said something about the dungeons. I don't remember. I don't know.
Yeah.
So our job was just to stand guard out here in case, Andragora showed up or Atar turned up.
Carry on.
All right.
We're gonna get help.
All right.
back to the dungeons?
Yep, we're making our way to the dungeon.
Oh, we've
We-
only been there 5 times now.
We know we're way there.
Back and forth in less than an hour once.
Yeah, this is not Darkhold. I'm sorry, this is not Darkhold Keep, which is the where Strathgan and Quixoquotl.
Okay. Gotcha.
They're talking about they're talking about like the cellars and sort of the under
Okay.
the basement of
Is
the
that-
palace.
Isn't that where they took us when we first came though?
You
originally?
took to
Or did they take
Darkhold
us to
Keep the
Darkhold?
first time.
We really haven't been there yet.
No. So you guys came up through the basement, kind of.
True,
When you guys
yeah.
entered into the Stygian Palace, but you guys need to make your
Okay.
way down.
We took just 2 hours, right?
Yeah.
And then the travel
And then
time.
Travel time.
Yeah, I'll keep an eye out for what we're doing when we're walking.
All right, so you guys make a perception check, Wilfred.
Can I get myself guidance?
Yeah.
17 plus 5 is 22.
Okay, so as you look around, you see that you see a lot of the murals of the figure, the symbol you think to be Ellaxen, on the walls, or scrawl on the walls, like graffiti almost. You see a fair number of dead Driders and Dragoloths and Durgar, of course, as well as mind flayers. But as you begin to make your way down, you notice that some of the Durgar are petrified. They aren't slain. They've been turned to stone.
Okay, she did not tell
This
me
might
about
be
that.
Good.
This happened to us once before, right? Almost. Almost
almost
happened.
frozen.
The Noglum. No, Noglum is
The one lady
the Aarakocra people.
that was trying to be a
Yeah.
goddess.
Yeah.
And
That's cool.
What?
As we walk by, I like wave my hand or like act like just making sure that they're like actually frozen. Their eyes don't move. Nothing does anything.
Nope. They're turned to stone.
They're stone.
Guys,
Or
look at
they-
these statues.
They're stone.
Wow, whoever carved these, this is
It's
intricate.
very
Real-
detailed
real
for it to be a
life.
carving. For a carving.
So you
Look, they
continue
captured
down.
fear really well.
I will I'm gonna cast Death Ward,
Okay. What does that do?
and I'm just gotta figure out who I'm gonna give it to. I think I'll give it to Carrick. So for 8 hours, he has Death Ward. First time target would drop to 0 hit points as a result of taking damage. The target instead drops to 1 hit point instead, and the spell ends.
Nice.
If the spell is still in effect when the target is subjected to an effect that would kill it, instead against the target.
You are death warded.
I'm giving you Death Ward, Carrick.
Oh, thank you.
And I guess among the slain, did we recognize anyone from just seeing them around the queen, or is it just kind of
Make a
nondescript?
perception or investigation check for your choice.
It's not going to matter. It's going to be either like a 2 or a 4.
Okay. No one you recognize. No.
There's a lot of bodies. Like the
I've seen a lot of bodies in my day.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, I mean, this. Are we going down, guys? I mean, this is. We don't know
None of
what's down there.
the
Do you
none
think
of
you
the
could?
statues look familiar.
You can make a perception or intelligence check. Perception or
Okay,
investigation.
perception.
Um,
Hey, that's a 16 perception.
You do recognize some of them as individuals you saw in Andragora's sort of lair or clave. And some of these statues. As you look at some of the bodies, you see people that were sort of in the throne room when you first came up. And as you begin to make your way farther and farther down, you sort of make your way into this sort of this deep chamber that was a floor underneath the floor that you sort of entered in on. You turn a corner, you see a statue of a drow, sort of with his hands raised in fear. You go up to it, look at it.
Is it looking at? I can see it.
Mhm.
Oh, that was. Sorry, that sounded like a question whether I went up to it or not.
No, yeah. So you sort of move through a lot of these statues you do recognize as people
Yeah.
that are service associated.
And
The drow,
Palantir?
is that Palantir?
As you go up to it, you do recognize Palantir here.
Hey, cool.
Yeah, this is. I won't say exactly what I was afraid of.
I wasn't expecting this, to be honest.
You see other corpses that are completely sort of drained of life.
Hmm.
Those
Strothman?
do I?
Do I
Can
notice anything? Is Strothman specifically up front anywhere or any?
Make
any
a
of these-
perception check.
And can I investigate the corpses that are drained of life to see if it looks like if they resemble the corpses we saw in the vampire's cave?
Make a medicine check.
Medicine.
21 for my perception.
All right, you don't find Strathgain anywhere to be found.
Good. It's not good.
20.
20. All right, so this is different. The ones that were ones that were drained of life in the vampire's cave sort of had definitely had their blood drawn from them. These are sort of like it's like they're completely dehydrated corpses. All the water has been sucked from their corpses. So
Tasty like jerky.
you see others that you see like piles of just ash on the floor at different spots as well.
Oh, wonderful.
Well,
Um,
it looked like it went.
If this
well.
comes out,
Garth is keeping an eye out for any kinds of traps or
Okay.
anything hidden.
Make a perception or investigation choice. Check your choice. Sorry.
Oh, gonna die.
I'll call it investigation. And that's going to be a 25.
25. So as you begin to make look, sort of feel around on the cave walls, you don't find any sort of mechanisms or any sort of traps in the halls down here.
Can-
Person's eyes.
can I see if
Nothing hiding either. I don't see
No,
any monsters hiding.
no.
is each like of the statue thing, or are they all looking like at a specific direction? Is there anything that they're like are they trying to do anything besides?
They are in a variety of poses. Some are sort of on guard, some are recoiling in fear. Some are looking like they're trying to flee, some are looking down. It does seem like they're all whatever turned into stone, is sort of in the direction you're going. But
You
they
said
were
this is a. You go ahead.
either they were running away from that direction or they were engaging something in that direction.
And we are in a hallway kind of thing, or are we like opening into a big room?
You're in a hallway currently.
So my demon Chad has 120 feet of dark vision,
Mhm.
but it sees through non-magical or magical darkness as well. So, and it's as if it was daylight essentially. So he sees pretty much everything. He's on my shoulder, kind of flying around there, just kind of seeing what's ahead of him.
Okay. So as
he can
demon
see
Chad
it.
flies ahead,
Yeah.
he sort of goes around and he finds sort of this he's sort of heading down the hall. He looks into sort of the different rooms on either side of the hall. It doesn't appear to be anything really descript, right? Like there are nice things. There are beautiful but couches and but
He's looking out for creatures mostly, like because we're in a hallway of like dead, immobile things. So he's looking out for like movement and like living creatures mostly. Like he obviously, you see nice things, but like we're looking mostly trying to check for living things, moving things, if anything, movement or something like that. Yeah.
So he flies down to the end of the hall. He turns into a certain room where sort of at the end of the hall, and there's sort of a burned hole in the wall in that hall that sort of extends out. Sort of this perfectly circular hole that looks like it's almost been like cut out, and sort of just juts out into the abyss. Other than that, there's not really anything that appears to be alive.
He flies back to me and just kind of relay that. I mean, seems like the hallway seems pretty clear. Demon Chad didn't see anything moving or alive or anything, but up there a little ways, off to the side in one of these rooms, there's this giant hole that kind of leads out into you said out into the abyss kind of thing, like jutting out, like open, or is it still in is it like a cave, or is it like?
So no, it's jutting out. So The Stygian Palace is sort of on the end of an isthmus of land.
Yeah, that's why I was trying to ask. Like, is it like jutting out into that? Like, yeah. Okay. Yeah, kind of describe that scene to everybody, and I didn't see anything out there, but I mean, I have no idea. It just seemed like a oddly specific hole out into the abyss. It very much seemed burnt out in a fairly circular size, fairly precise is the word. Yeah. But I mean, I didn't see anything out there. But so I think we should be good to walk down and check.
Well, it looks like Strauss or Palantir's group, met an untimely end, but
Yeah.
Strausskin, they could still be.
Yeah.
This feels like a bad omen.
Yeah. We don't really know. The only person I know from Strausskin group would be Strausskin, I guess. But
Yeah. And then
we haven't seen him.
yeah.
We haven't seen him.
And Galen supposedly came down here, and we have not seen a sign of him. Well, I mean, it's up. We need to get out of here or go forward. I don't know what's coming or what is.
But we have no
Well,
contact.
if this is any indication, well, I'm feeling a little bit more sturdier after that few hours of rest.
Yeah, absolutely.
I am not physically, magically powerful enough to deal with anything at the moment.
Well, I mean, we're here. I mean,
Organa and Aurelia are with us as well, right?
Yep.
oh yeah.
Anyone else that came with us?
Sorry.
Razakai didn't decide to come with us or
I
anything.
never asked him.
No, you know about Strathgan's house. You've never been to Strathgan's house before.
But he does know shotgun.
There's no Strathgan, yeah.
Hey, Carrick, well, why don't you access that stone of yours? Maybe somebody took it off of Palantir's body. Maybe somebody has it.
Can I see the fight? Can I look for signs of combat since this is where it would have happened?
I'm looking at
Where?
Because Palantir's here.
Make a perception check, yeah.
20.
Signs of
30,
combat
20.
are everywhere. There are broken arrows. There are, damaged swords. The walls are scraped up and burned, and they have scorch marks on them. There's sort of, the stone is the place where the stone is erupted.
What is this hole just? I missed. I'm sorry. Is it going straight down? What angle is it at?
It's just out. It's like so basically, when you're standing, it's sort of like just out on the wall, out.
Outward.
Mhm.
Oh, like to the
abyss.
the edge of the building to the
Yeah.
abyss on the other side.
Yep.
I see. Gotcha. And what were you saying about the stone?
Just maybe you could access that, and I mean, obviously, it looks like Palantir behind us here. As I'm not sure if this is demised or if he's passed away. I don't know what this is. But maybe somebody had taken the stone off of him before or grabbed it. Maybe somebody has the stone. Maybe we could talk to them.
Yeah.
But I don't know how this thing works.
Should be our enemy though.
Yeah, but this seems to kind of go an incredible distance. They don't know where we are.
It's true. Yeah. Sure. I'll take it out.
Okay.
Hello. Is anyone?
You getting anything?
Is anyone there?
Who is this?
This is Garrick. Who's this?
Carrick. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, thanks. Who's this?
I am Ellaxen.
Good.
Hey, we've been hearing about you. You know, we've been really dying to meet you too.
Are you the ones that are responsible for the demise of my servants?
Assuming you mean those tentacly faced crazy guys. Yes, yeah, that was mostly us.
Well, I should be angry, but you've proven your worth. Come join me.
You know, we've already kind of got our own thing going on. I don't think we're really looking to join any new guilds or houses or groups. We kind of got our own thing.
It's not a choice.
Well,
they
you know,
chose-
it's funny. It's funny. The mind flayer that we just killed.
Atar?
Nurgle or
Nurgle.
The other one.
uh,
There was Nexon and
as a top.
That's not.
You know,
Asgard.
Asgath said the same thing about a minute before I bashed his brain in.
No, I.
And you think that Asgath is the same as Ellaxen? Who do you think was speaking
Well,
to you? Think it was Asgath? Or do you think it was me?
you know, you're kind of going a bit beyond my. I don't do great with riddles.
Asgath was just a pawn in the game.
It's easy to say that once you've lost your pawns, whatever a pawn is.
There's a difference between being a piece on the board and being the player that sees the whole thing, the whole game being played out.
Gods are the ones that are
Well,
players. Influence is not
You
necessarily-
you have fun with that. I assume you're responsible for all these new statues up here.
Yes, I had to help a friend make an exit.
Yeah, I imagine Atar was. I imagine he was running scared.
I will enjoy making a statue out of you, Carrick.
Yeah, you would, wouldn't you? We'll see. Well, I gotta go. We kind of got a thing going on. So, yeah, you know, look forward to meeting. And yeah, you know, have a good one.
Who was that?
It said he was Ellaxen.
But mechanics question: is this sending stone? Do we only hear what Carrick says, or is it like a receiver? And
Is it like a speaker? Is
Or
it
is it all
speaker stone?
mental?
Yeah, that would be.
Let
Hey,
me.
Kurt, put it on speaker stone for us.
Yeah.
Hey, you got that cell stone now?
Um,
I only got 3G.
It's like people just walk around with them in their ear, you know, and you're just like,
Wait,
yeah,
were you just talking?
yeah.
No, you're
It's
talking
it's
to me, were
just
you?
it's sending. It's basically just the
okay.
Yeah,
there's a sending spell. So.
You just get the one side.
We just hear Carrick talking. We don't hear. Somebody picked up.
That was Asgath.
Oh, that guy.
I'm sorry, Ellaxen. Not Asgath. He's dead.
The big man.
Big guy.
What did he want?
Yeah, he sounds friendly. He says that he's gonna turn us to stone, and we're gonna join him, and we don't have a choice. Sounded kind of like the same kind of thing that Asgath was saying, aside from the turning stone bit. But
Wow.
So a tea party.
the tea party.
It seems to be that this is where we would be headed if we keep going down this hall towards Ellaxen. It sounds like whatever this creature may be.
And he said that he had to help someone make an escape. And he was up here, I guess, turning these guys to stone. And so I assume it was probably Atar running away.
Well, where are they from? The Abyss?
We can send them back to the abyss where they came from.
Or
I don't know.
the Nine Hells? Is that even where they're from? I guess we're not in the room with the hole, right? It doesn't look
No.
like a
No,
portal. Yeah.
Yeah, that was
We
demon.
haven't gone that
We haven't
far
gone
yet.
that way.
And Will, do you know anything about being turned to stone? If there's any way that it can be unturned to stone? Will?
Would I know?
Make
Yeah, I
a
mean,
make a Arcana check.
Ugarth.
I was wondering if I would know.
What about Ugarth? He's a dwarf, right? Or he-
Uh,
he's a no.
natural 18 for an 18.
Okay. All right. 1 second.
Deep Rock? No. Deep Rock. Yeah.
Yogi.
Okay.
I-
You
he's
do know
underbelly.
that there are spells that can undo petrification, as well as usually there are sorts of medicinal remedies that can be used to reverse petrification if it is done swiftly enough.
There are some things, spells which I do not currently have in my power.
Or
Even
my
if I
power.
had the spell slots to do them, or medicinal, which I never.
Convince this Ellaxen guy to undo this.
Seems doubtful.
Sometimes you can be good at doing something but not undoing it.
Yeah.
Well,
that's a
maybe
blade guy
someone in
for-
town. Maybe someone in town would have something we could use. Seems like a lot of people are kind of returning to themselves.
Yeah, it's possible. Are there any? I guess anyone we need to try to take out of here?
Well,
Yes.
I
We
think we
don't
look-
see Galen or Strupskin, so.
Down here.
If we leave this tunnel, we may not be able to come back to it.
someone else may come here and be able to do something.
Yeah, but if we leave now, we don't know what's going to happen to these bodies.
Oh, I would imagine they would stay here. We were 2 hours. We've been away for 2 hours after this happened.
Well, yes, but we never know what Ellaxen may come back and do to finish off things.
Currently, I don't think these guys are any threat to Ellaxen. I don't know if Ellaxen will spend extra time just to deal with people he's already dealt with.
All right. Well,
Well, are we going forward towards Ellaxen, or are we going? Do we want to do this now? This is a choice we have to decide. It seems to be.
Leave this up to a group vote.
I say it's worth at least seeing in town if someone might have
maybe not enough to change everyone back, but if someone has something we can use to turn some of these people back, we'd have at least a little bit more of an advantage.
They could tell us what they saw.
Yeah.
But of course, at the same time, you know, the longer we wait, the longer Atar and Ellaxen have to escape or scheme or whatever it is they do.
Every choice has got its own cons, but the choice has to be made nonetheless.
We either go. Well, either way, we're not going to have any knowledge unless we can find someone to get rescue one of these guys here.
Take it up to a vote.
We have 7 of us here. Either way, it's going to be.
So what is the vote then? Move forward down the tunnel?
Keep
Do we
going.
hit something else or turn around and head back? Does- you want
Only
to-
two options. We either go towards Ellaxen
or go
Or we
back
try to
and-
find whoever escaped.
If anyone escapes.
If Ellaxen, I don't know if you would have any reason to rely with his current position after this.
What if we just ask him where he is?
He'd probably tell us. But if we go after the person that he helped escape, maybe that's just
I mean, he did tell me to come join him. I mean, there's a chance he would just tell us
Oh, he.
if we ask. But obviously, we'd be walking into a trap.
Why don't you ask him?
But then, while we're walking into a trap, we set a counter trap.
What counters that counter trap?
Then we will counter that counter trap.
That's
you'll never see it coming.
Alexa,
What?
Oh, he's talking.
say, Alexen. This is Carrick again.
No response.
Alexen, you there? I don't know how these things work. Did
No
I forget to turn it
response.
on?
No response.
Yeah,
it
he's
dead?
not answering.
Maybe you should plug it in.
They never got to charge it. Battery life on these things is terrible.
Yeah. Maybe he can't get to an outlet quick enough.
Yeah, he's probably going through a tunnel.
Or that too.
Well, guys, are we going forward or are we going back? I mean, we have no idea if Ellaxen is coming here. He knows where we are, as you told him. We're in this room with these petrified bodies. We have no idea if he's coming.
All for going forward.
At that, I will. Well, yeah, demon chat down there.
No, he's back at me.
Oh, he's back. I will keep an ear out for eye out.
Make
All
for
in
any
favor of going.
now guidance on this one. 18 with guidance.
You don't hear a whole lot. It's still relatively quiet. You hear this sort of this soft like
Sounds like there's someone down here. He sounds hurt. Coming from the
Ugarth says, which
wall
way?
or behind us.
and forward.
Ugarth will stealthily go check it out.
All right, make a stealth check.
Would this wouldn't qualify as stony terrain for the sake of having advantage on a stealth check, would it?
Nope.
If he passes by me, I will give him guidance.
All right, give him guidance.
Heal guidance is what?
A 1d4.
Plus 1d4. Okay. 26.
26, right? So you move down the hallway, sort of ducking into the, moving through the shadows, sort of hiding from him. As you begin to head down, as Wilfred is talking
Also
about,
keeping an eye out for traps.
right, make a perception check for traps.
There were no traps to do.
20.
20. All right, so you move along, and right as you're about to enter this sort of this last room that Demon Shadow told you about, you see a tripwire. You gingerly step over it, and you peek in. You see this pale green mind flayer lying on his back, with sort of his stomach sort of opened up, and he's sort of sort of wheezing and gasping.
He's the only one around. I don't see anyone else.
Yeah, he's the only one around. You don't see anyone else.
I'll just creep up to him very close, very carefully, not getting too close, but
Hey, which where is Ellaxen?
I don't know an Ellaxen.
Don't know Ellaxen. Thought that's who you guys were serving.
Don't you know there's war going on?
Who did all this?
Ellaxen.
That doesn't make sense.
can I just like make an insight check and try to get a read off of him?
Yeah, again, make an insight check.
That is kind of
He's dying. Who's bring this for?
that's an 11.
11. He's dying. So his face is pale. His eyes are sort of bleary. You do get the impression that probably the first comment was maybe a bluff.
Did he do this to you?
Yes.
Tell me which way he went. We're trying to put an end to him.
He sort of lifts up his hand and sort of indicates towards the hole in the wall.
Out the hole.
Yeah.
I look out the hole. It's just a sheer drop off, right?
Yep.
Any ropes?
Nope.
Any evidence of anyone climbing down?
Nope.
Ah. If I'm not making any promises, but if we were to help you, would you help us try to take him out?
I would.
Do I trust that?
I'll make an insight check, yeah.
Insight him.
14.
He's probably telling the truth.
All right. Sit tight.
Does it look like he's about to bleed out if I don't help him?
Yeah.
Or is he okay. Well, I'll does it look like he's any yeah. Yeah, I'll see if I can just make a medicine check just to try to stabilize him.
Yeah, go for it.
No, 20. Dirty 20.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, you're able to stabilize him, you're able to stop the bleeding, and his breath becomes less raspy, and his eyes seem to focus a little bit.
You sit tight here. I don't know. I don't know what my guys back there are gonna think, but yeah, you sit tight.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
I'll head back.
All right.
There's a green mind flayer up there.
Mind flayer.
Yeah, he said that Ellaxen did all this. Even he was dying. Ellaxen did that to him, and I don't know how trustworthy they are, but he didn't seem to have any particular fondness for Ellaxen. I asked him if we helped him, if he'd be willing to help us take Ellaxen out. He said he would. But again, I mean, who knows? Seemed like he was telling the truth, but it's kind of hard to judge.
Look back and
Here.
make sure. Can I see him? Can I see him? He didn't scurry off somewhere.
Yeah, he's in the room. You're in the hall. If you're talking to the people,
Gotcha. He's still visible. He's not.
he's not
He's
visible
not.
because he's in the room.
Oh. Gotcha.
But he's also unconscious, so it's not making inquiries.
Should we? Is it worth? Is it worth taking a chance? Might be helpful.
You might give us insight. Maybe we can charm him.
He could be helpful.
I don't know. You
I'll
charm
go.
the
I'll go
charmers?
back. Do we know? Nargle, the other guy.
Mhm.
Do we know what he looks like?
Ugarth doesn't,
Fair enough.
but the rest of you might.
Have we seen the rest?
So you were given descriptions.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
For all
From
7 of those.
and so a green mind. So make a history check. Make a group history check.
Group history.
I'll roll for the NPCs as well.
15.
A 2. What's the plus? It was
15
on-
for 15 for Carrick. I didn't roll for Ugarth.
Yeah,
since he
Ugarth shouldn't
wouldn't
roll. Yeah.
7.
Okay, 7.
12.
12 and 2. All right. So Carrick, you do remember that that Nurgle is a green mind flayer, and Morgana, if asked,
Oh, she's.
Said he was
I guess she's been
green.
listening.
yeah. So she speaks up. She says, "The description you're giving, Ugarth, that does sound like Nurgle. I can't be certain, but
We can go look at him.
possible, yeah."
Yeah, Carrick will walk
Yeah,
in. Mind the tripwire, Carrick.
Oh, thanks.
All right.
Carrick will step over the tripwire.
All right. Carrick steps over the tripwire.
Did I ever see Nurgle?
No, you've never
Carrick?
seen Nurgle before.
Okay.
All you know is the descriptions you've been given by Morgana, maybe Galen, maybe Strothgan, but in particular,
We'll walk over to him, just kind of bend, crouch slightly, and offer a hand to help him up.
Morgana.
What's your name?
I'm Nurgle.
You said Ellaxen did this to you. Why?
We failed him.
Where's Atar?
He left with Ellaxen.
So Atar is the favorite child then, I suppose.
Maybe he's the one that first made contact with Ellaxen.
Well, I'm gonna be perfectly honest. I don't know much about you guys. I have no particular fondness for you. I don't know to what extent you guys are just doing what Atar or Ellaxen has told you to do. Well, this has been a big mess. Y'all are at the center of it. Well, Ellaxen is at the center of it, but you guys have been kind of the instrument. But my friend here says that you're willing to help us take down Ellaxen. We help you out. Are you really ready to turn on your friends, your companions,
Well,
your
It's
God?
just one right now.
We're not in the room.
It's
so-
not. It's not as simple as all mind flayers are servants of Ellaxen.
There.
He is an ancestral deity. But before Atar and Asgath found Ellaxen, we were independent.
This whole taking over Golgotha, is that more Atar or is that more Ellaxen?
I don't know. I don't know.
That's fair.
Um,
So you're really ready to throw. I don't know what you'd be sacrificing, but I imagine there's some sacrifice if you were to join us.
That was either that or death.
You're really ready to work with the people that have been fighting against you.
Okay.
It's either
All
that
give
or
some.
death, isn't it?
Okay, all have given some
That's a
in
fair
this
point.
fight. Galen has given more though.
That's by choice.
well, I'll help him to his feet
All right.
and help him walk back over to
All right.
the rest of the folks.
All right. So he lead him
Well,
back
this
to the rest
is
of them.
this is Nerdal.
Well, normally these meetings go differently, but
Says
Well,
that
you look bad.
Atar escaped with Ellaxen, but he got kind of shafted because he failed.
Failed in what way?
Yeah, go ahead. I won't speak for you.
I was supposed to stay with Asgath and Nexon, but I tried to leave with Atar.
You know if they fled or if they just gone into hiding.
Both.
And I guess my question was the same.
Where did they go? And how do we defeat this Ellaxen? We have no idea what Ellaxen is. We know he's powerful. We know he's called the Death Tyrant, but we have no idea what or who he actually is.
He points to the skull with snakes for hair and he says, This is Ellaxen."
The skull with snakes?
Yes.
Is it the shape of Ellaxen? This is what he is. He looks like a
I think he was
head?
a beholder once, but he is a beholder no more.
What is it about? What is a beholder?
Have we heard of beholders?
Make
Have I heard of
a history check.
Eric definitely hasn't, but Benjamin has.
Yeah, same here.
That's a 16.
16. You have heard of beholders.
There's
14.
campfire stories. that
14.
I definitely have not. Okay.
Yeah, I'm making it straight. No, I have a 2. So
That's what I rolled too.
never heard of a beholder.
Behold what?
The beauty is I am a
Beholder. I heard
Beholder, I hardly know her.
Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. We can only find beauty in the eye of the beholder.
That's it. That's the puzzle.
So I've heard of a beholder
Yes.
and kind of know
Yes.
what they are.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've heard of these before. They are very powerful
But
creatures.
when you say no more, do you know what he has become?
An abomination.
Is there anything, any weakness he has?
That's
Damage.
Aside from just hitting him a lot? I mean, that's mainly what I know how to do.
I don't know if he has any particular weakness, but he chose Golgothir because it is not a very religious society.
Hmm.
So maybe a more people with more holy leanings would be less susceptible to his manipulations.
Hmm.
we got one of them with us.
2, technically.
Now, all these guys that have been turned into rock, seems like all the you and your kin, y'all got different powers. Anything you can do to help these guys? Maybe if you rested a bit, or is that kind of beyond your ability?
It's beyond my ability.
Yeah, fair.
Do I believe him?
Make an insight check.
Yeah.
Natural 20.
He is telling the truth.
He's telling the truth. I'm glad I used my natural 20 on that.
You know for sure?
I'm definitely telling the truth.
Well, now we've got a little other issue, I guess, is how do we get you, or how do we get out of here? It'll look funny if we leave with
A mind flayer.
one of the 7, right?
He could be our prisoner for now until we defeat Ellaxen, and then Andragora can figure out what to do with them.
Or should we just sneak and hide them?
Yeah.
Do we have cloaks? We probably have cloaks.
We probably have
The
to-
face is probably hard to hide.
Yeah. But I mean, are we continuing down to find Ellaxen now, or do we go back and?
You said he went out this hole. How do we get to where he is?
Can you fly?
I can.
Can. And hey, if we find Chad, it take a couple of us, I guess.
You could take a few.
There's just stone griffin in the corner. I'll like look around at the bodies and say, so these here, did they do anything at all to Ellaxen? Did he run from injuries, or did he just come in and blast everyone and leave?
Ellaxen is very powerful. These stood no chance.
It's fighting an injured quarry is more dangerous sometimes than not. There's, I don't know, what, a dozen people around us?
Yeah.
They did nothing?
Let's see. Eivor, you can fly. I have these slippers now. I can just walk. I can walk down the wall if we're just going straight down.
We have a couple of lengths of rope. We could
I can get
Calm
really
down.
angry before I hit the bottom.
I can heal myself once I hit the bottom.
Yell at the air and the ground is just coming up.
Or someone could just carry me.
Well, I mean, we could either go back and get. I know that they have some griffins, probably, or some kind of flying steeds around here. I'm sure somewhere in the palace has something to get down to the bottom of the abyss here. They must. But I don't know what we want to do at this point. We must.
We seem to be too small of a party to do a full front attack.
Mhm.
Or else we'll end up like all this.
We could just kind of walk into the lair somewhere.
One does not seem to fly.
Hmm.
Yeah, why?
Done that
Could have flown the eagles into Ellaxen.
Come on.
What?
Why did it take 10 hours?
It'd take 3 episodes to walk to Ellaxen.
Well, I mean,
Yeah, but we
we
could
could go back and recover more and let Nuragar here recover, or continue on now.
This,
Who knows?
If he's gone, we could take a look around too.
Yeah.
If we're somewhat
this
certain
may
that
be
he's
a
gone.
this may be a terrible idea. May not even be worth mentioning, but about a day's travel from here, or less than a day, there's the whole city of Aarakocra, and they have a bunch of griffins, and we did help them out pretty substantially. I don't think they would want to come down and fight, but maybe they could lend us some of their griffins if we just need a way to get down there.
We had trouble bringing one griffin down.
That's true.
Yeah,
But we haven't really been pulling on any of the favors. We've helped a lot of people.
Sure.
More or less.
So this guy didn't owe us a favor.
Now he does.
Well, I was pointing the comment here.
But he had an old feud, right? Drow. They had an old feud.
No,
with this.
we rescued Bellandir.
That's right. He was trying to
Did we?
escape.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, he wanted to leave, and we told him to fight.
Well, he was trapped too, but we rescued him.
Well, he wasn't I didn't think he was in the cave, but
Yeah, he
Oh, he was
was
in the
not his
dungeon.
fight at all. Some stranger in a foreign country.
well, we didn't tell him to come face the main guy.
No, we did tell him to fall in line and follow everyone else.
But we didn't tell them to face the main guy. That was not the plan with Lady Andragora.
Chaos happens in battle. That's the other thing. We need to probably find Lady Andragora.
Well, we know we're aware of where she is. She
Can I
is
just-
in a known spot to some.
can I
It's
just
just
find
that
like
she's
a
not-
big rock or a big chunk of broken wall or something and throw it out the hole and see how long it takes to go down?
Yeah, you can do it. So you get a piece of like sort of broken off stone or broken off brick. And you sort of...
Make sure it's not a finger.
Make an investigation check to make sure it's not a finger.
15.
15.
Rolling
All right.
well on my intelligence checks.
Yeah,
today.
you look
It's a
at
rock.
definitely
know.
not part of a statue, like somebody that was petrified. It's actually like a piece of stone that was blown off. You hurl it all out over the side of the cliff. Sit and you listen. Wait for a couple seconds. Very distantly, you hear a soft, subtle thud. After
What's
maybe
that?
like 8 or 9 seconds.
The math is
Let's say anyone know how that math works? That was
It's far.
That's a
Well-
long way down.
I could drop a rock with light on it, and we can see it.
That's true.
Yeah,
It can be seen.
drop a rock with light.
All right,
Not
so
a finger, is it?
No,
It's not a finger.
I looked for something that's not a.
Yeah,
Body member.
You were also able to find the stone and sort of pull it off. You cast light on it. You sort of throw it over the edge, and sort of this small pool of light spins and spins, and you know, at first it illuminates a fair amount of the abyss, and then lasts and lasts, and then it's like a single dot of light, and you have to keep your eye on it to watch it as it goes down. Otherwise, you lose where it is. It's so small. It's sort of falling, and finally, again, after maybe like 10 seconds, you hear a cell thud. Just like a
Yeah,
pinprick
let's
of
not
light.
jump. And this is like a dead end, right? Or does a tunnel, like there's that hole and then does the tunnel keep going? Or
No, the
hall
hallway
keep
ends.
going?
Yeah, the hallway ends there.
Just dead. All right, well. Not really much else.
Anyone
Can't
have,
go forward.
Anyone have Featherfall?
We need, we need-
I have Featherfall.
Who's that?
Nurgle.
Mind Flayer. Do I trust him?
Make an insight check.
Yeah, if we jump, we'll stand up here and cast it on
Ooh,
people, right?
13.
13.
13. That's a poor roll.
You're a little unsure.
That would definitely be a very like
On himself.
Yeah.
that would be a definite power play.
Yes. All right, everyone jump. I'll cast Featherfall on all of you. Right, Alex, and I killed them all for you.
Counterspell. Well, doesn't look like there's much here. Dropskin's still not here.
You begin to hear like footfalls coming down the stairs. And they stop. You can hear a still sound of weeping. You look. Where are you guys in sort of the hall?
I guess we're by the hole, right?
Well, I just dropped something out of the
Or
hole.
we're in the room.
So you
next
guys
to the
are
hole.
in the room, right?
I believe so, yeah.
So you hear the sound of footfalls, and you hear a subtle sound.
Ugarth will go stealthily back and see who it is.
All right, so you head back and you peek around the corner. You see the elf, the dark elf that you were fighting in the throne room, sort of staying there, sort of next to Palantir's sort of statue. And that is where we'll end tonight's session.
Hey, not 4 hours.